We are back, and we are drinking beer, eating cheese. That means we're in old Milwaukee.
Give me some pretzel too.
So, we're going to jump right into the Milwaukee Bucks summertime transactions. They acquired O.J. Mayo, Zaza Pachulia, Brandon Knight, Karan Butler, Carlos Delfino, Luke Ridnow, and Gary Neal. Also, what is the coach's name? That is so sad. He's Larry Drew is the new head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks. Fear the deer.
I'm good.
So, they lost Brandon Jennings, Monta Ellis, J.J. Redick, Baamuti, Samuel Dallenberg, and Drew Gooden. They drafted another name, Gannis Poe.
Poe, we're just going to call him Poe.
Yeah. With the 15th pick, and a name I know, Nate Woolers with the 38th pick. And you know what? He probably won't even make the team. But when I look at these transactions, it was an overhaul of the roster. This is more so out with the old, in with the new. And when I look at all of these guys, a lot of these guys are the ones that came in. They're very humble from what I can tell of them. And I think, and all of them work hard. And O.J. Mayo should be the most humble / hungriest one of all of them.
I like they pick up on just the head coach, period. I mean, he did a lot with a little here in Atlanta. And I think he can bring that team to respectability also. Maybe not this year, but down the road very soon.
They definitely did out with the old and with the new. They threw out all the players that pretty much just alike and brought in some players that they can actually put together.
Agreed.
I wonder how Brandon Knight feels. He really wasn't their first choice, really wasn't their second choice. He was like, all right, we'll take you because we got to get rid of Brandon Jennings.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting at how motivated he is because he's had a rough year.
I mean, after the Jordan incident, he should be very motivated to do something.
He should have pressed charges. Wasn't even fair. And where was Larry Sanders on that play? Just ask a question.
Chilling.
I mean, not Larry Sanders. I said that wrong. What was Monroe and like he been? Yeah, what was Monroe and Drummond? When
He was watching.
That don't make no sense.
All
That
right.
man died.
Stillborn. All right, the rotation. Starting at center is Larry Sanders. Power forward is Erison Ilyasova. Karan Butler at the 3. O.J. Mayo at the 2. And Brandon Knight at the 1. The rest of the rotation consists of John Henson, Luke Ridnow, Carlos Delfino, Zaza Pachulia, and Gary Neal, who's never met a shot he didn't like. And when I look at this rotation, it's like I said, it's out with the old, in with the new. This is a brand new rotation with the exception of 2 guys. I like this rotation. I actually see these guys making the playoffs because I think Larry Drew wants to prove people wrong, prove Atlanta wrong. I think a lot of these guys on this list, Brandon Knight, he wants to prove that he's more than just a highlight reel. Well, somebody else's highlight reel. O.J. Mayo wants to prove that he is an elite player. When they say we've been following him since he was 10 years old, he wants to prove that he's been followed. You know, there's a reason why. Karan Butler wants to prove he still got gas in the tank. Ilyasova want to get back to the year, his contract year. And Larry Sanders, he's just getting better and better each year. And they got some hard-working rotational guys. And these guys should be good with free throws.
You know, the great thing about this team is Larry Drew is a mixed match guy. He wants to put the best team on the court going against what you have put on the court. And all of these guys play multiple positions. They're all very versatile. The power forward can shoot the 3. The center can guard the perimeter. The point guard can attack the basket. The 2 guard can hit the 3 and slash. You know, he's got a lot of mix and matching. He's going to have fun playing around with this team.
This is how you build a team. I'm just looking right at it. This is how you build a team. You don't have too many people, but everybody in the moment they want to shoot on 3-point line.
know a lot.
You don't do that. It starts with if you don't have. It's all about chemistry, first of all. Let's say you don't have that star. That's when you gotta take them pieces, or you can say specialists, and put it around at least that one person or them two people, and just see what they have. That's how you build a team. I really like it. I like that roster.
Yeah, I think they have a solid starting five and good role players. And I think Larry Drew will mesh it to their ability, and I think they will match up with really any team in the East. Now, Miami and them other teams that's on another level, from 4 on down to 8, I think they'll match up well with any of those teams because of what they have, their core.
I agree. All right, player of interest on this team.
I don't think a good player of interest is Iran Ilyasova. He got his big contract, and then he had a dud year. So I want to see this year. Was it really the dud year, or was it that previous year when you was scoring from everywhere and rebounding the ball like a madman? That is going to tell me whether or not Ilyasova is going to stay as his starting power forward, or is he going to lose out to John Henson?
And that's my personal interest in Henson. Henson had a very productive year last year off the bench. He came in and spot started throughout the year. He produced a good amount of double-doubles. So I think, yeah, he's going to be in trouble.
Mine is Gary Neal. I think after what he did in the NBA Finals, people are kind of curious of what he can do as far as being on another team, getting more minutes. Of course, he was also another victim of a female claiming that, Brian Banks story, pretty much. But, yeah, it's going to be Gary Neal, the lights is on.
My person of interest is Larry Drew. If everyone plays up to their potential, which is rare, but if they do, he has a lot of pieces to work with. He can go big with Ilyasova at the 3, Henson at the 4. It's so much he can do with these pieces. I mean, I'm really intrigued by this team, and I think Larry Drew can do it. I think he can pull it off. But it's up to the players that they have to look at this league and say, hey, people are skipping over us. We're better than. They have to motivate themselves. And if they do that, I think they can make some noise in the Eastern Conference. So, final thoughts on this team.
I think they're at least a 5th seed in the East. I think Larry Drew can hold it together for the whole year. I think he can pull them all the way up to the 5th seed.
I'm with him, number 5.
I think they have to shoot from 4 to 6. That's your range. You need to get in there. Because then Larry Drew has a good shot to get to the second round. You mess around and get an 8 seed or a 7 seed and you're first round and out. Absolutely. And the way that Brooklyn put together the team, I'm not sure that you want to get a 6 seed either.
Good point.
I'm just intrigued. I can't wait to watch this team play. I can't wait to see what Larry Drew has in store. Really excited, and also they have some pieces that maybe another team would want. Maybe they can pull in a Rudy Gay or someone of that magnitude. We'll wait and see, because they do need a little bit more scoring when you really look at the roster.
Corona Butler on his downside, so yeah, they need scoring at that position also.
So it's an intriguing roster, intriguing situation. I will be watching.
Yeah.
So that's all the final thoughts. So we're leaving cheese and beer.
And
going to get some barbecue. But from what state? You have to wait and find out. See you later.